गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। विघ्नेशानमुनी गुरु सस्मरुनी लक्ष्मी स आवाहिले। आम्ही गुंतवणूक शास्त्र शिकण्या हे सत्र आरंभिले। केव्हा स्थावर आणि जंगम कधी कोठे किती गुंतवू। चर्चा मंथन तज्ञ बोध मिळता हे प्रश्नही सोडवू। ठेवी भाग सुवर्ण पोस्ट अथवा रोखे तसे फंडते। वृद्धी भांडवली मिळो कर नको पर्याय हो कोणते। कोठे उत्तम रोखता सुगमता लाभांश वा व्याजही। कोठे गुंतविणे सुरक्षित असे नोंदीस कैसी वही। सन्मागे धन संपदा मिळविणे अत्यंत आवश्यक। पैसा ध्येय नसे म्हणून जपणे जाणीव सामाजिक। ज्ञानाचा उपयोग गुंतवणुकी साठी सदा होऊ दे। हे सारे समजावया सुमती दे आम्हास तू शारदे।
Thank you. Good morning once again. We have proposed a program on futures and options today, creating awareness about futures and options. Futures and options have become sort of talk of the town because one can make quick money in by trading in futures and options separately. And so we have a team from Phillip Capital here to help us understand and navigate how we would be, doing our business. So we have Mr. Nikunj Modi, Mr. Mrinal Kumar, Karthik Salot, and Prakhar Srivastav. Today's speaker is Mr. Mrinal K. Pasi, who is engineer and MBA by qualification, and has also completed his CFA. He's been with Phillips Capital for more than 2 decades. And so we have a very, experienced team to tell us how futures and options operate. Before we proceed with, handing over the stage to the Phillip Capital, I will request Mr. Tadalkar to hand over the memento to the. Thank you, sir. So, I think So, without taking much of your time, actually, I'll invite Mr. Mrinal Pasi to come over to the stage and begin with a brief introduction of your company, and then we can move over to the subject.
Thank you, everyone, for this session on Sunday morning. And it's good to interact with you all, especially on one of the hot topics which has been there, especially, I'll say, in the last 7 months. जब सेबी ने एक और इवन फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर ने एक कमेंट किया कि रिटेल पार्टिसिपेशन इन म्यूचुअल फंड्स स्पेशली इन मिड एंड स्मॉल कैप एंड सेकंड वाज इन डेरिवेटिव्स। ओके, नाउ जब ये हाईलाइट हुआ, इसमें काफ़ी डिबेट भी हुई है। इवन रिटेल पार्टिसिपेशन इन derivatives, which is futures and options, कैसे उसको कंट्रोल किया जाए, क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है। Okay, so that was one of the thoughts. Second, even in mid and small cap also, दो आज का टॉपिक सिर्फ derivatives पे है, but just to also bring to your knowledge, even mid and small cap mutual funds पे भी SEBI had asked for a study कि मान लेते हैं अगर SEP का फ्लो कम हो जाता है तो क्या होगा, right? So obviously these are a few developments which has happened, and that has what has brought focus to, I'll say, slightly higher risk return profile instruments. अगर उसको simply put up करूँ, higher risk return profile instruments है। Now in this half an hour or 45-minute session, मैं ये बात करूँगा about let's say starting with what is derivatives, simple things. Then I'll go on to why is it has become where the retail participation has become quite high, okay? And even compared to international markets, आपको you'll be shocked to know India is in terms of number of contracts जो derivatives trade हो रहे हैं, it is one of the highest in the world. अब ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है? तो बाकी जो global है, वो क्यों derivatives में retail participate नहीं कर रहा है? Indians ही क्यों participate कर रहे हैं, right? So ये भी एक है. Then recent developments क्या हुए हैं with respect to changes with respect to SEBI, which has showcased कि कैसे अपने कैपिटल मार्केट्स को, चाहे वो कैश मार्केट हो, इक्विटी डेरिवेटिव्स मार्केट, उसको रोबस्ट कैसे बनाया जाए, उन्होंने क्या चेंजेस किए हैं, इसके बारे में भी हम बात करेंगे. और a few of the things of late which has happened, few of the articles, few of the snippets जो मैं आपको आज शोकेस करूंगा. But before that, as sir said, I'll just talk in brief about what Phillip Capital does, and then we'll go on to the topic. Phillip Capital was established in 1975. Though we started our operations as a financial services company, but over the years have grown into an integrated financial house globally. Assets under custody or management of Phillip Capital globally is some 50 billion US dollars. Shareholders funds is in excess of some 1.5 billion US dollars. We have over 1 million clients worldwide, and there are 5,000 plus employees globally. So that is the size of Phillip Capital. If you look at this map, Phillip Capital is present in US, UK, France, Turkey, UAE, India, Singapore, where our head office is, among other countries on the map. तो आप देख सकते हैं एशियन कॉन्टिनेंट में इसका ज़्यादा प्रोमिनेंस है. सो एशियन कॉन्टिनेंट में if I also say growth rate has to be one of the highest compared to the developed economies. And yes, 10 years hence, 12 years hence, you will also see, this is just a personal thing, you will also see Africa coming up possibly on the map, not just in terms of Phillip Capital, but also in terms of the global investing space. Then, these are the products and services across the globe. So whether it is stock broking, it is private equity, it is debt capital market, कुछ countries में हम banks भी हैं, then some real estate, institutional client group, portfolio management services. तो हम लोग financial industry में different products and services में present हैं globally. Okay? Phillip Capital का prominence इसलिए आया क्योंकि let's say there is, अभी तो खैर one can invest abroad very easily online, right? लेकिन पहले it was not so easy. तो Phillip Capital was the second firm in the world जिसने online platform launch किया था after Nomura. तो Nomura was the first one globally, wherein investors could invest in multiple countries, multiple exchanges across the globe. So Phillip Capital was the second one. और अभी भी that is what is one of the biggest revenue generators for our company also. Now coming to briefly about Phillip Capital India. Phillip Capital India mostly exchange traded space में है. Why exchange traded space? क्योंकि वो very well regulated है. Yes, real estate में भी हम enter करना चाहते थे, but over the last few years काफी regulations strong हुए हैं, but still there are still many pockets which are left जहाँ पे real estate में better regulations का scope है. So maybe once that is also in place, so possibly Phillip Capital will also be there. In terms of uniqueness with respect to Phillip Capital India, approximately 65 to 70% of our business is into institutional client group. मतलब जो fund managers हैं India abroad, उसको हम लोग cater करते हैं. तो we have one of the largest institutional dealing team, that is one. We have the largest fundamental research teams in the country, that is second. In terms of research, अगर मैं fundamental की ही बात करूं, there are approximately 40 plus fundamental analysts who are there in India, in our office, at Lower Parel office, जो हमारा इंडिया का हेड ऑफिस है. तो हमारा एक ये है एम कि वी वांट टू बी वेरी स्ट्रांग ऑन रिसर्च, ओके, बिकॉज दैट इज व्हाट हेल्प्स primarily a company grow. So that is where maximum of, in terms of our effort goes. In terms of some of the uniqueness, what we have been able to do is, one is लेट्स से आपने गिफ्ट सिटी के बारे में सुना होगा, करेक्ट? सो गिफ्ट सिटी के थ्रू PMS product for outbound investment, Phillip Capital was the first company who has registered such a product there. Okay. Second, let's say for example, we have portfolio management services, India based. We have investment advisory services. Fixed income mein, have you heard of debt PMS? India has a debt PMS product also, okay? So there are multiple HNIs and ultra HNIs who want a regular income, right? From that perspective, even we have a debt PMS product also. Then in the non-institution side, we have our own broking format, research, which I've already talked about. We have online platform, we have app, which is called as Phillip9 app, and we have a dealing team also in place. So everything, you know, which can help investor invest and even trade is there with Phillip Capital India. Okay, so that was in brief about what we do. Now we'll go on to the topic of the day, which is the derivatives, futures and options, so awareness on that particular piece. And please feel free, अगर बीच में भी आपको लगे कोई भी questions अगर हैं, तो please feel free to ask. So here, starting from a little bit basic, okay? What is derivatives? Derivatives are instrument which derives its value from an underlying. मतलब चाहे वो single stock हो, index हो, commodity हो, which is gold, silver, crude or any other such commodity, currency हो, even अगर मान लेते stable का value भी change हो रहा है over a period of time, we can even, if we think about it, we can even launch a derivative product on this table also, or even on this mic also, right? So derivative is real underlying, उसके ऊपर एक which value can be derived where the value is fluctuating. So that was the primary purpose of derivatives. और उसके पीछे reason ये था कि mostly it was related to agri, कि अगर agriculture में जो fluctuation होता है, तो हमने जो सो किया है और उसको जो फाइनल आउटपुट हमें बेचना है, देयर इज अ बिग टाइम फ्रेम बिटवीन द टू. हमें उस प्राइस के फ्लक्चुएशन को नलिफाई करने की कोशिश करनी थी, इसलिए डेरिवेटिव्स लॉन्च किया गया. बट आज हम क्या टॉपिक पे बात कर रहे हैं कि रिटेल पार्टिसिपेशन इन टर्म्स ऑफ ट्रेडिंग इज व्हाट बीइंग हाईलाइटेड अक्रॉस इंडिया, राइट? सो दैट इज व्हाट इज द बेसिक पर्पस और यूज ऑफ डेरिवेटिव्स. ओके, प्राइमरीली डेरिवेटिव्स 4 पार्ट्स में हैं. One is futures, second is options, third is forwards, and the fourth one is swaps, to put it very simply. Okay, so there are 4 different ways in which derivative instruments operate. हम लोग आज सिर्फ futures and options के बारे में ही बात करेंगे. Okay, so futures, what is futures? Futures is something like if I have to buy the underlying, suppose मुझे अगर Reliance share खरीदना है, okay, पर रिलायंस शेयर का लेट से अगर मुझे 10 lakhs का वैल्यू रिलायंस शेयर खरीदना है, बट आई वांट टू ओनली पुट इन मनी विच इज लेट से 1.5 lakhs. कैन आई डू दैट? द आंसर इज यस, यू कैन डू दैट थ्रू डेरिवेटिव्स, ओके, विच इज फ्यूचर्स. ओके, अब आप बोलेंगे ये इक्वल टू कैश मार्केट कैसे है? जैसे अगर मुझे रिलायंस शेयर खरीदना है तो मैं फ्यूचर्स में खरीदूंगा, तो हाउ इज इट इक्विवेलेंट? ओके, आई विल कम टू द टैक्सेशन पार्ट लेटर. इट इज वेरी सिंपल. आपके पास 10 लाख रुपीस है, आपने 1.5 lakhs में एक फ्यूचर्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट का एक्सपोजर बाय किया, बाकी 8.5 lakhs का मान लेते हैं आपने फिक्स डिपॉजिट या लिक्विड बीस में डिपॉजिट कर दिया. ओके, इफ द प्राइस ऑफ रिलायंस गोज अप, द प्राइस ऑफ द फ्यूचर विल ऑल्सो गो अप. इट इज एज सिंपल एज दैट. ओके, नाउ in case of, let's say, जो screen में है, for example, if you look at the kind of information which is there in terms of Reliance futures. So I've just taken a small screenshot. This is Reliance, expiry date है 27th of June. Okay, so one is expiry day in case of derivatives. Second is you will look at, let's say, bid and ask. It trades like a normal cash market. Third is you will look at total volume or contracts which have been traded. उसका वैल्यू कितना है, VWAP प्राइस कितना है. ओके, 2939. एक टाइम फ्रेम में मैंने ये स्नैपशॉट लिया है. लेट्स से अंडरलाइंग वैल्यू इज 2924. ओके, नाउ ये दो चीज, just keep it at the back of your mind, and I'll explain this why. Then let's say what is the market lot, what is the open interest, the change in the open interest, and so on. So this is the kind of information which is there easily available at the public domain in case of futures. Okay. So this is futures. Now coming to the next one, which is options. So in case of options, there are two, thoda side mein cut ho raha hai, but there are two types of options which are there. One is call and the other is put, to put it very simply. Okay. Now, how many of you are aware of call and put? Like, okay, so I'll not go into basics. Okay. So in case of call, let's say, okay, 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 so sure. So there are two, which is call and put. Okay. Now, if I am bullish on Reliance, मुझे लगता है Reliance ऊपर जाएगा. I am talking right now from a trader's perspective. I'll come to a different perspective also. If I am bullish on Reliance, I'll buy a call option which is bullish, or I can sell a put option also which is again bullish. मतलब अगर हम expect कर रहे हैं Reliance का price ऊपर जाएगा, I can buy a Reliance in cash, I can buy Reliance in futures, I can buy Reliance call option, I can also sell put option of Reliance. So there are 4 different instruments which I can take exposure to if I am bullish on Reliance. Now there's a word, there's a which I am using, bullish on Reliance. ये बहुत important चीज है. How to form this view is the key and the most important thing. Before even you should take your first lot exposure in derivatives. Okay? And that is why I said one of the small things which I said is VWAP कितना चल रहा है और LTP कितना चल रहा है. So there were 2 small things which I just showed you. There are multiple things to look at. These are the 2 small things. मतलब so this is VWAP. VWAP is volume weighted average price. मतलब अभी तक का मान लेते हैं 12 बजे तक का जो participates, you see market is moving, Reliance is moving, उसका जो average price है till now is in the last slide futures was 2934. अभी LTP चल रहा है 2929. Let's say for example 5 rupees कम चल रहा है. तो मतलब जो market participant ने अभी तक ट्रेड किया है उसके कंपैरिजन में कितना डिफरेंस है कंपेयर टू द एलटीपी, इवन दैट कैन फॉर्म एन इंडिकेटर ऑफ व्हेन यू शुड बाय. ओके, ये एक स्मॉल चीज है बट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थॉट प्रोसेस है. ओके, फॉर see, one is investor, one is trader. I am talking derivatives, so obviously it is with respect to trading. So tracking the VWAP price and the LTP price, you can understand a lot about how the instrument is moving, because there's a volume which is happening, there's a price at that particular different price point where this is trading. Okay, so that's also there. Now here also, if you look, in case of options, there is, again we have taken the same stock, Reliance. It's a Reliance 27 June call, 2700 is the strike price. So here is 2700 is the strike price. So what it also means, futures में एक ही instrument है, लेकिन call option में there is a whole host of strike prices to choose from, right? So that becomes another level of complexity. Right? Now, in case 2700, so you will see, let's say the open interest, this one is the open interest, okay, is just 326. Compared to futures, so if you can go to the previous slide, you will see it is open interest in contracts for futures is 1,54,000. Okay, that's the second parameter which every derivative participant should be able to track.
this number is number of contracts.
Number of contracts, exactly. So you can multiply it by the lot size to change it into quantity, multiply it by the value, you can get the total traded value of that particular contract, right? So abhi tak humne three things we have identified. One is the VWAP price, second is the LTP, third is the open interest, fourth is futures में एक ही है, लेकिन in case of let's say call option, there are number of contracts which are there, and this open interest also is equivalent कि bid और ask का spread क्या होगा. जैसे आप देखेंगे futures में, for example, the bid ask का spread is 2935.1, 2935.9. कितना का difference है? Right? Only 80 पैसे. But if we go into option, it is 236.25 and 240.65, right? For 2700 call option. So bid ask ka spread is also directly related to the kind of volume which is happening. तो अगर आपने open interest और volume भी track कर लिया ना, you will get to know कि whether ये worthy instrument है to take an exposure to or not. Okay? So that's also quite important. Now let me take the next pointer in this. आज 2700 में जब ये मैंने स्नैपशॉट लिया 2700 में बिड आस्क इतना वाइड है, वॉल्यूम कम है. क्यों? क्योंकि रिलायंस वाज ट्रेडिंग एट 2924 अप्रोक्सीमेटली 2900, तो 200 प्राइस नीचे का स्ट्राइक प्राइस सेलेक्ट किया. वही अगर मैं 2900 लेता तो दिस ओपन इंटरेस्ट वुड हैव बीन मच हायर, द बिड आस्क स्प्रेड वुड हैव बीन मच लोअर, द टोटल ट्रेडेड वॉल्यूम वुड हैव बीन मच हायर. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? इसका मतलब कि ये हुआ ऑप्शंस में एक और वेरिएबल है. Anybody, what is that variable which needs to be tracked? Any thought process? मतलब जैसे मैं ये बात रिपीट करता हूं. अभी तक हमने 4-5 फैक्टर्स सिंपल आइडेंटिफाई किए. देखिए अभी हम नेक्स्ट 5th वन पे बात कर रहे हैं. 2900 रिलायंस का प्राइस है, 2700 स्ट्राइक प्राइस का कॉल ऑप्शन है. कॉल मतलब बुलिश अगर हम बाय करते हैं, ओके. और इसमें हमने देखा ओपन इंटरेस्ट और बिड आस्क का स्प्रेड बहुत वाइड है, ओके. और मैं साथ में ये भी बोल रहा हूं, अगर हमने 2900 का स्नैपशॉट लिया होता है इधर, तो हमारा बिड आस्क का स्प्रेड बहुत कम होता. तो इसका मतलब क्या है? सो व्हाट सर इज सेइंग, जब करंट मार्केट प्राइस, लाइव प्राइस और स्ट्राइक प्राइस दोनों मैच कर रहे होंगे, वहां पे वॉल्यूम ज्यादा है, ओपन इंटरेस्ट ज्यादा है, लिक्विडिटी ज्यादा है, आपका बाइंग और सेलिंग का जो इंपैक्ट कॉस्ट है वो कम है, राइट? नाउ दैट इज द ट्रिकी पार्ट. आज रिलायंस 2900 पे है, कल इट कैन बी 2700 एंड 3100 ऑल्सो. तो क्या मतलब है इसका? इसका मतलब है कि जो आपने आज सोचा लिक्विडिटी है, 2 दिन बाद उसमें लिक्विडिटी कम हो जाए, हो सकती है. दैट इज द नेक्स्ट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पैरामीटर. Okay, when you take an exposure in options, please keep that in mind. Okay, सब लोग ये दिखाएंगे, मेरे पास भी एक स्लाइड है, जब मैं दिखाऊंगा कि लोगों ने options के थ्रू, even some of my friends which I know have done that, which I'll also show in one of the slides, have election day के time में. There are areas where one can take exposure in options, okay, but you have to keep this 5th variable in mind always. फ्यूचर्स में ये प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगा उतना. आई विल रिपीट, फ्यूचर्स में इतना प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगा, ऑप्शंस में ये नेक्स्ट लेवल का. इवन दो आपने एट द मनी, जिसको कहते हैं, जैसे ये डीप इन द मनी ऑप्शन है, क्योंकि 2900 का रिलायंस है, 2700 का स्ट्राइक है, तो ये डीप इन द मनी कॉल ऑप्शन है. मतलब डीप तो नहीं, ठीक है, इन द मनी कॉल ऑप्शन है. यही आपने अगर 2900 भी लिया होता आज की डेट में, और नेक्स्ट डे रिलायंस जंप्स टू 3100, अब यू वांट टू एग्जिट, suddenly you will see कि bid ask का spread इतना wide है कि even though my view is correct, my call is correct, मैंने अपने पैसे में जोखिम भी लिया, रिस्क भी लिया, but even though जब मैं एग्जिट करने जा रहा हूं, तो जैसे वो रियल एस्टेट में नहीं होता है, एक बाय प्राइस होता है, एक सेल प्राइस होता है, बीच में सिर्फ रजिस्ट्रेशन का कॉस्ट नहीं आता है, बीच में इवन वो इम्पैक्ट कॉस्ट भी आ जाता है. वही हम फ्लैट अगर खरीदने जाएं और वही बेचने जाए तो, राइट? सो द सेम थिंग हैपेंस इन केस ऑफ ऑप्शंस आल्सो. इलिक्विड हो जाता है एज इट गोस. हाँ एक
ATM at the money or above a little bit here and there, even for distant time frame. So index high liquidity is there.
So what sir has said is perfect, and I'll just expand on this slightly. Index में सर ने बोला लिक्विडिटी में ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम नहीं आती, सो दैट इज वन. सो इंडेक्स में देयर आर 5 इंडाइसेस जो अभी डेरिवेटिव्स में ट्रेड हो रहे हैं, निफ्टी, बैंक निफ्टी, देन मिड कैप का भी इंडेक्स है, देन फिन निफ्टी भी है. ओके, नाउ फर्स्ट आउट ऑफ द 5 इंडाइसेस सिर्फ निफ्टी और बैंक निफ्टी में लिक्विडिटी है. दैट इज वन. ओके, सेकेंड, मिड कैप इंडेक्स में प्लीज ट्रेड मत करिएगा. आपको मैं इसके पीछे रीजन ही बता देता हूं, विच इज द 6th और 7th फैक्टर. मिड कैप इंडेक्स, यू विल बी शॉक टू नो, ये और इन्होंने बड़ा अच्छा डिजाइन करते हैं. सी अगेन, आई एम नॉट ब्लेमिंग एनीवन, बट एज रिटेल इन्वेस्टर्स वी हैव टू थिंक आवर ओन मनी, राइट, कि हम अपना पैसा कहां लगा रहे हैं. दे हैव नेम्ड इट एज निफ्टी मिड कैप सीपी निफ्टी करके उन्होंने एक नाम दिया इसको. यू विल बी शॉक टू नो उसके पीछे सिर्फ 25 स्क्रिप्ट्स हैं मिड कैप के. हाउ इजी इज इट टू टेक दैट इंडेक्स अप एंड डाउन? इट्स वेरी इजी फॉर एनी बिग शॉर्ट इन्वेस्टर, राइट? ओके, सो स्टिक टू निफ्टी एंड बैंक निफ्टी ओनली. सो दैट इज फर्स्ट. सेकेंड, क्यों ज्यादा वॉल्यूम है? एनी गेसेस, क्यों ज्यादा वॉल्यूम है? Sorry? Nifty is less volatile to stock. So that is one. Yes. Any?
There is a lot of speculation going on, speculative, and the lot size is small, and especially buying, there is not much money required to take a position for one or two lots.
So I'll tell you what, let's say, according to me, is the real reason. And आपको याद होगा पहले स्टॉक्स में भी कैश सेटलमेंट था, राइट? फिजिकल सेटलमेंट. सो आई जस्ट एक्सप्लेन व्हाट इज फिजिकल सेटलमेंट फर्स्ट. सी, अगर मैंने डेरिवेटिव्स में बाय किया और उसको कैश सेटल कर दिया, तो मुझे क्या है, सिर्फ डिफरेंस पे करना है, राइट? ये इंडेक्स में होता है आज की डेट में. पहले स्टॉक्स में भी ये चीज होता था. मैं रिलायंस का अगर कॉल ऑप्शन लूं और एक्सपायरी के दिन अगर मैंने डिफरेंस, अगर मुझे लॉस है तो पैसा पे कर दिया, प्रॉफिट है तो पैसा आ गया, राइट? आज की डेट में वो नहीं होता है. आज की डेट में अगर मैंने कॉल ऑप्शन रिलायंस बाय किया और मैंने एक्सपायरी डे तक छोड़ दिया, तो मुझे वो रिलायंस का स्टॉक डिलीवरी लेना पड़ेगा. पूरा 10 लाख रुपए देना पड़ेगा एक्सचेंज को, और 10 लाख का मुझे रिलायंस लेना पड़ेगा. दैट्स द रियल रीजन. इन्होंने स्टॉक्स को डिलीवरी बेस्ड कर दिया. पहले स्टॉक्स में वॉल्यूम यूज्ड टू बी फिनोमिनल, ओके, इंडेक्स में भी फिनोमिनल था. नाउ स्टॉक्स में यू विल सी डेरिवेटिव्स में द वॉल्यूम विच इज हैपनिंग कंपेयर टू अर्लियर टाइम्स हैव गॉट रिड्यूस्ड क्वाइट अ लॉट बिकॉज ऑफ कैश सेटलमेंट. ओके, क्योंकि मुझे पूरा पैसा पे करना है एट द एंड ऑफ द एक्सपायरी, टेक द डिलीवरी एंड गिव द डिलीवरी. सो यस, वॉल्यूम इज हायर इन केस ऑफ इंडाइसेस, एट व्हाट सर हैज सेड. वॉलेटिलिटी, यस.
That helps brokers because you have to settle the option contract before expiry.
See, the game is more than that. I'll also. Acha, recording bhi ho. Okay. so I'll not go there. Let's just put it there. That possibly what regulators want is they don't want too much of complaints which should come in, okay, at the end of the day. Now, obviously we are a democratic country, we are free to do as our want, it is our own hard earned money. अगर मुझे कैश मार्केट में रिलायंस खरीदना, मैं कैश मार्केट में लूंगा. मुझे फ्यूचर्स लेना है तो आई शुड बी एबल टू बाई. डेमोक्रेटिक इंडिपेंडेंट कंट्री, ऑप्शंस में. Now regulators job is to regulate. What is that regulate? Is that when the complaint starts coming in place. So what they have also done, and also there were some of the complaints which came in कि stock में ना rigging can be done very easily. ऐसा भी एक. So if you must have seen, the number of scripts have also decreased, even though the market volume and the market cap has been at its all times high. The number of scripts in derivatives is continuously decreasing. It is right now approximately 180 scripts approximately, right? And also what I guess regulator and the government wants to do is not have too much of retail participation also, okay? And they could be possibly one of the reasons because of why they want to do, because मैंने starting में क्या बोला था? Derivative started with agri hedging. So hedging को छोड़ के अब सब आ गए हैं speculating पे. तो now regulator is doing that balancing job कि ये थोड़ी घड़ी की सुई जो इधर आ गई है, let's bring it back up. You know, so that is possibly what they are trying to do. Yes.
Recently, a month or two back, NSE has introduced, launched the Nifty Next 50.
Correct. Correct.
Has NSE become greedy now?
So again, I said since recording हो रही है, I won't comment on that. I'm just joking. But yes, see at the end. Okay, I'll just put it the other way around. अभी कॉफी बाहर सर्व हो रही थी, right? Now it can be debated is coffee is good for health or bad for health. उसमें शुगर है, it's bad for health, it's bad for the teeth, right? And caffeine भी है, it may not be good, it may be, let's say empty stomach अगर किसी ने पिया तो it's not good, right? But अगर if we start regulating the consumption of coffee, then again we are a democratic country, we are an independent country, मेरा पैसा है, मैं कॉफी पीना चाहता हूँ, मैं चीनी पीना चाहता हूँ, तो मुझे क्यों रोका जा रहा है? So it's always that debate which keeps on happening, but so that's primarily the way things are. So I'll not say. See, obviously exchange is there to do, bring more awareness, bring more volumes, bring more participation. Yes, what sir rightly pointed, and that's also a very important point. पहले सिर्फ एक ही expiry day हुआ करती थी, which is the last Thursday of the month. अभी weekly हो गई, and now what they have done is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, और उसके पीछे एक theme भी बन गया. There's a song, I think वो Monday, Mania, Tuesday, कुछ Wednesday, कुछ क्या था? There is some, जैसे होता है ना रील बनाते हैं आज की डेट में, उसको एक वो उस टाइप का एक सॉन्ग भी बन गया है, which is Monday को किसी से synonymous करके, and they're trying to whatever reels and all and medias get promoted. So I'll not go into like obviously each have their own selfish interest, चाहे वो और interest, चाहे वो regulator हो, exchange हो, broker हो, retail हो, participation हो, everybody have their own interest, everybody has their own agenda. The only thing that it should be not chaotic, it should be a normal market, that is what, and there should be more participation which should come in. So that is what is the basic underlying of what primarily is happening. Investor and also more participation. Why only a segment? If you look at the retail participation in the equity market, it is still at its all times, not all time, but it is still at its lows compared to the developed economies, right? But if you look at the kind of volume which is happening in derivatives, in case of India, it is one of the highest. So obviously there's a dichotomy which is there, okay? And yes, at the end of the day, every retail, like most of the retail investors don't get to know कि वो किस चीज में घुस रहे हैं. ये भी एक बहुत बड़ा factor, and it is their hard-earned money at the end of the day. Okay. So now coming to the next one is margins. So I'll just touch upon these topics also, and also I'll talk about what is the recent developments which have happened, and also some of the examples also. So one is in case of let's say this is stock futures, okay? So Reliance, which we have taken a date of 23rd of May, where the value of the underlying was 2,970, and the future value is somewhere around 7.43 lakhs. The margin which is required is 1.3 lakhs approximately. Now, as per regulation, you need to have a margin which is 50-50. So 50% has to be cash equivalent, 50% can be okay. So here, the 50% cash equivalent can be like say sovereign gold bond. You can give that as margins, or a fixed deposit or a GSEC, or there are approved liquid instruments which have a certain amount of haircut. So all these instruments can be given as margin. So that is. Yes, sovereign gold bond can also be given. Okay. Second is, now let's just understand this difference of P&L which we were trying to understand in terms of options, in terms of derivatives. Next day, the future price went to 2960 from 2972, and the next day it went to 2932. So if you look at the mark to market, in case you have bought Reliance, it is negative 2900 rupees, okay, or it is negative 7000 rupees. ये buying का है. So what does this also mean? जिसने sell किया है, it is plus. What does this mean? Is derivatives, ideally, one should look at, it's a zero-sum game. Zero-sum, short-term play, which is again a very important point. Derivatives is a zero-sum, short-term game. अगर आपको benefit हुआ, profit हुआ, किसी को loss हुआ है. Okay? So if you look at the news, and वहाँ पे अगर आए कि, let's say, even I have that snapshot saying, 80% of the derivatives options go worthless. इससे feeling आएगी 80% are at loss. Is that true? अगर 80% को loss है तो कहीं पे कहीं किसी को तो profit हो रहा है. It's a zero sum game. Okay? So
For the stockbroker and the exchange and to some extent SEBI and government.
So that's a brilliant observation, and you will be surprised to know. So yes, that the STT is one of the highest cost component. So it goes to government, as sir rightly pointed out. Even your profits are taxable. Again, it goes to the government. So as sir rightly pointed out, then there is exchange charges, there are SEBI charges, and there is a brokerage which is being talked about. And the final component is also which is with respect to, let's say, if margin funding and all has been taken. So so that cost can also be there in terms of cost, in terms of trading in derivatives. Okay. Yes.
In case of taxation of the derivatives profit, what is the current situation? They treat it as a business income. So you have, against a percentage you can declare of turnover as a profit?
See, that particular, one is obviously it is business income, and let's say the short term, it depends on each, like say the PAN number to PAN number, how it plays out. So I'll say the CA would be the best judge there, because that becomes a slightly individualistic, case to case basis.
We have an impact in the sense that what is the net realization?
Exactly. So what you're saying is very true. So that's the sixth component. Though taxation is but taxation maybe there are two parts which comes out of it. It can be a business income or a short term, depending on where, the kind of file or the income tax file which one has. Okay. Now, yes. So this is, let's say, a small understanding with respect to derivatives margins. Margins means how much money one needs to put in. This also brings to a very important pointer. Since it's short term, since there are multiple rules on the margins which are there, some of the rules in terms of penalties is something which I'll also talk about in the next few slides. So what it also leads to, in case you plan to take a derivatives exposure, जो margin है, उसके ऊपर एक buffer रखते हुए ही you should keep the margins in place, always. Okay? Why? Because 50% जो आपने non-cash component दिया है, the price of the stock can fluctuate. There is also a chance that the stock may move out of the approved list, so you may have to replace. So all those things you should keep it at the back of your mind when you give margins for derivatives. So that is also something which you should have in mind. Then, yeah, next one. Now, in case of options, okay, so as we are progressing, thoda complex hota jayega. So yes, one of the things that I would say, that if you ever plan to take exposure in derivatives, please be very well informed. or at least have somebody to guide you before you take. Okay, just by hearsay, please avoid, because you will see as and when we are progressing the slides, it is becoming more and more complicated in terms of the rules which one has to remember for taking exposure in derivatives. Now coming to stock options, there is one buy option and there is one sell option. Okay. Now take the simple case of, I'll stick to call only such that it becomes easier. So there is one call buy, there is one call sell. That is how the trade has happened, right? For buy of call option, you have to give only the premium as the kind of money which you need to give for taking that particular exposure. For selling a call option, you have to pay the margins which is equivalent to the futures margin. So when I say futures, as we saw in the last slide, for 7.5 lakhs worth of Reliance, 1.3 or 1.4 lakhs worth of margin which was given, right? So buyer ने भी margin दिया, seller ने भी margin दिया, okay? Option में, buy में, okay? Premium ही pay करना है, sell में that 1.3 lakhs is something which one has to give. Okay, so that is step A. Now, here, the next rule. I know it slides, so please always consult your broker or the advisor or the relationship manager before you take any exposure. So, second is, as sir pointed out, there is index and there is stock. हमने बात किया इंडेक्स में इट इज कैश सेटल्ड, राइट? स्टॉक में फिजिकल डिलीवरी है. सो कैश सेटल में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, ओके? बट इन केस ऑफ फिजिकल, दिस इज हाउ द मार्जिन चेंजेस इन द लास्ट 1 वीक ऑफ एक्सपायरी. ओके, अगर मैंने रिलायंस का कॉल ऑप्शन बाय किया, premium was somewhere around 230 rupees, right? Let's say, let's say 100 rupees for simplicity, and 250 is the lot size. So 250 multiplied by 100 is what I paid when I bought Reliance call option, okay, of 2700 strike. But अगर ये expiry date के जो last week का है, उसमें मैंने वो position open रखा और वो in the money हो गया, 2700 was in the money, okay? Then this is how the step up in margins it is going to happen, which is 10, 25, 45, 70 and 100. Matlab, they will bring it back to the futures margin. That's the next rule. I know it's getting complicated, but please bear with me, you know. Yes. Sorry?
Maximum you can go up to the
Futures margin. Not primarily that you keep in mind, plus you should keep 20-30% extra always. Always, 20-30% extra always. Okay. Further, on this day, stock में क्या था? Physical settlement है. So पूरा पैसा देना पड़ेगा अगर वो open position में चला जाता है, right? Okay, so that is also something which you should keep, and their money is required. You cannot give anything as margin, so money is required whenever it goes there. Okay, so here this is slightly important in terms of the margins with respect to options in case of stocks. अब index में क्या होगा? Index options में will this table be applicable in index option? क्योंकि वहां तो कैश सेटल्ड है, राइट? इट इज नॉट फिजिकल सेटल्ड, तो उसलिए ये टेबल स्टेप अप इन मार्जिन इज नॉट एप्लीकेबल. दिस लीड्स टू अनदर पॉइंटर जो सर और इवन इन्होंने हाईलाइट किया. व्हाई इज लिक्विडिटी इन इंडेक्स मच हायर कंपेयर टू स्टॉक्स? सेम पॉइंटर है, कैश सेटल होगा, इट इज इजियर, margin is lesser, right? Physical settlement नहीं है. We are quite easy to understand. आज मेरा PNL, आज मुझे इतना पैसा देना है. It's easy to understand. That is also one of the reasons why majority of the volume in case of derivatives is happening in case of index options. And the one more reason which is there, we always want to be in the instrument जहां पे liquidity is high, क्योंकि हमें bid ask कम से कम चाहिए, right? We want कि 5 पैसे का bid ask हो at the end of the day, अगर कोई भी उससे ज्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए. तो where is it highest? क्योंकि सब volume is getting concentrated to, let's say, index and let's say options. So that is why the index volume is all the more higher. And plus एक और भी चीज है. There's one more thing. Any guesses? So I'll say a weekly options. Yes, but your thought process was correct. Index में ना weekly options भी available है. So that trade is for a week. So it is easy to let's say have a view within oneself कि अभी अगले हफ्ते में क्या होने वाला है, right? Compared to let's say a month, let's say 6 months, or let's say 1 year, right? So that is also one of the reason why index option में liquidity, participation, volume is one of the highest which is happening. Okay?
What about zero hero trades?
Sorry, what about?
Zero hero trades about, special.
See, again I'll say, जैसे वो terms थे ना, हाँ मुझे याद आ गया अभी, वो maniac Monday, हाँ maniac Monday, ये terms आए हैं for weekly options, जैसे the instruments which expire on Monday, then sorry, terrific Tuesday, wonderful Wednesday. See, so क्या होता है, ये एक ना jingle बन गया है. So same way, hero and zero trade, hero and zero. So that is also there. Now, yeah. So this is regarding the margins. Next slide. Yeah. So.
If volatility is very high, exchanges raise the percentage of margin for few special occasions, like pandemic, if suddenly margin.
So, okay.
That is the risk we have to take in mind here.
So I'll give you a slightly different perspective, but you raised a very important point. Sir ने बोला volatility is very high in case of events, right? And in the next few slides मैं एक example भी दिखाऊंगा क्यों मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ. अगर हमें volatility कम चाहिए, तो हम derivatives में trade क्यों कर रहे हैं? हम derivatives में trade इसलिए कर रहे हैं क्योंकि हमें volatility चाहिए. Volatility होगा, then chances of profit is there. If volatility नहीं होगा, तो it's like वो जो जैसे वो हम लोग ECG का टेस्ट नहीं कराते हैं, right? So only challenge is again coming back starting में view. Forming a view when to take exposure is very important. That's the crux of the matter. It is not that derivatives is bad, it's required. It is not that equity market is bad, it is required. It is not that real estate market is bad, it is required. It is not that commodity market is bad, it is required. All these markets are required, okay? And even if I take case of derivatives, हम लोग अभी सब speculation की बात कर रहे हैं, right? Traders. A big segment is arbitragers, जो सिर्फ कैश फ्यूचर्स का डिफरेंस ट्रैक करते हैं, ओके? देन अ बिग सेक्शन इज हेजर्स. अगर आप में से कोई एक्सपोर्ट इंपोर्ट करता है, यू विल बी टेकिंग करेंसी और फॉरेक्स एक्सपोजर, राइट? दैट इज ऑल्सो डेरिवेटिव्स एट द एंड ऑफ द डे, ओके? So those are also the aspects with respect to why derivatives market is there in the first. Yes. Earlier it was quite prominent. Of late, obviously, it has become less because getting returns, one is getting returns elsewhere have become easier. Second is also in case of arbitrage, there are, let's say, mutual fund arbitrage which are there, schemes which are there. अभी अगर individual level पे करेंगे तो आपका वो जैसे I was talking about the income tax file, right? आपके income tax file में volume in terms of derivatives will become very high. Okay, so automatically from an investor there is the risk that your income tax file might get changed to a trader or a speculator. Okay.
Because I think even for this arbitrage, you need some kind of algo trading or high frequency trading. Otherwise, it's very difficult to do, perhaps for retailers. To look at,
See, even for a retail, there are algos which have been put in place to help capture that. So even for a retail, those algos, those specialized tools are available. But more than that, what is also important is there are instruments which are available in the market which are simpler, which also has got the tax benefit, because mutual funds have got that what is called as pass-through certificate, right? So there, your churning in case of derivatives will lead to a huge amount of volume with respect to your PAN number. The same volume if the AMC does, then it doesn't affect you, right? So people have found an easier way of participating in case of arbitrage funds through mutual fund route rather than doing it on their own. So that has primarily what has led. So again, coming back to the same thing, it's more to do with the rules which the regulators, the government and the exchanges form. Agar, I'm just saying, index को भी physically settlement में ले आते, then the same volume would have happened in index? Answer is no, right? So, नहीं, one thing, no, not, so, हम लोग एक जो बात कर रहे थे ना कि stocks में volume is less, index में volume is very high. Why is that so? Because index is cash settled. अगर index को भी आप physical settlement में ला सकते हैं, right? अगर वो physical settlement में आ गया, I'm just saying, okay, just hypothetically, though it's not easy, क्योंकि वो the lot size will get phenomenally high. But so will the same volume happen? The answer is no. So again, our derivative started with hedging. It has, in India, it has become a speculative. So they are trying to, tilt, not to tilt, कि the market dies out, not to tilt this side, that the market becomes so problematic that the retailers don't understand कि उन्होंने क्या कर दिया अपने साथ at the end of the day. So that is where the balancing act keeps on happening, and that is primarily why also one of the reason why index have been kept as cash settled, and majority of the volumes have actually shifted to index. There the bid-ask spread is also very low because of the volume which is happening. So it's always a balancing act which keeps on happening. Now these are some of the changes which obviously credit goes to the regulator for what they have done. So first is in terms of pledging. It has आपके स्टॉक्स आपके ही डीमैट में रहते हैं, उस ओटीपी के थ्रू प्लेज होता है, एंड दैट इज हाउ इट इज बीइंग डन. Or let's say, for example, block mechanism. So that is also one of the changes which have been done in the last certain time frame. Okay. Then there is also changes with respect to SEBI which has been done with respect to money at the end of the day, all going to the exchange. Okay. Though it's a certain amount of inconvenience. Suppose intraday agar aapko suddenly you need funds from the broker, and sometimes the broker says ki nahi, you will get it after a certain period of time, maybe an hour or two, or maybe at the end of the day. So this is the third reason why, because all the money is now going back to the exchange at the end of the day. Okay. Then initial margin generally varies between 10% to 30% depending on the index or the stocks. Then we have talked about the 50% liquid component and the non-liquid component. Okay. And in the next slide, I'll correlate with the penalties also, so how it is related. Okay. Then, just the last point, the previous slide, and in the money contracts. Yes.
Can you little clarify that I am as a investor and as a broker, how much broker pays as a margin, cash margin or something? In the sense, the broker is asking me 60% or 50%. Is broker supposed to fund something or no?
See, first is the margins are decided as per the VAR plus ELM by the exchange. Okay, there can be certain additional margin which can be charged by certain or depending on different circumstances, depending on the different entities where you trade. Now, as you must have seen, जैसे हमने कुछ समय पहले बात किया कि though 7.45 lakhs में 1.3 lakhs is the margin which is there, but I said always keep it higher. क्यों? क्योंकि जो आपने 50% नॉन कैश रखा है उसका वैल्यू ऑफ द स्टॉक में गेट डिक्रीज. नाउ अगर वो डिक्रीज होता है सो देन कम्स द इनकन्वीनियंस ऑफ यू मे बी बिजी इन अ मीटिंग, यू मे बी बिजी समवेयर एल्स एंड सडनली यू हैव टू चेंज, नहीं तो वो पेनल्टी आ सकता है. तो बफर यू, सो दैट बफर इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड एज प्राइमरीली.
Broker manages collective of say 15 clients. How the broker and then the individual client, how that segregation happens?
Correct. So earlier what used to happen is, since the money was with the broker, so they had much bigger control or to play. If you had seen in this particular slide, block mechanism, money not being at the end of the broker, now everything is client wise. मतलब अगर आपने margin OTP के through block किया है तो आप ही के डीमैट अकाउंट में वो block रहेगा with the clearing corporation. So there is none of the movement of the stocks is happening to the pool account of the broker. So what this leads to, अगर आप सब मान लेते हैं डेरिवेटिव्स में ट्रेड कर रहे हैं, आप सब ने मार्जिन दिया है. नाउ फॉर एग्जांपल, नाउ देयर इज अ शॉर्टफॉल इन वन ऑफ द अकाउंट्स, राइट? सो दैट विल लीड, नाउ इट कैन नॉट बी क्रॉस फंडेड और एनीथिंग सच कैन नॉट बी डन. ओके, सो अभी सब बंद हो गया. सो वो, हाँ, सो दैट इज व्हाई दैट बफर, हाँ, so that buffer or that additional is being sometimes, depending on the event, is being kept. Because at the end of the day, one thing which nobody likes is the penalty. मतलब वो जो होता ना कि वो टैग लाइन नहीं चाहिए, राइट? किसी को नहीं चाहिए, नाइदर ब्रोकर को चाहिए, नाइदर रिटेल इन्वेस्टर को चाहिए, राइट? सो ऑलवेज कीप अ सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ बफर एंड दैट इज प्राइमरीली व्हाट इन अ वे दैट एडिशनल मार्जिन एट सर्टेन इवेंट्स, जैसे अभी इलेक्शन डेट का काउंटिंग डे में भी था, यू नो, सर्टेन.
Accountable as a client to take care of my requirement of margin which exchange asks.
At every point in time. Now, every point in time that retail trader may not be available.
So broker is not blocking his capital in that sense?
See, because it is individual client wise. So
Sometimes broker may say my capital is blocked.
So there what happens is, before taking up, because before the broker gets a limit, they have to deposit certain amount of, so that is
That takes care of
certain leeways, yes.
so he has certain costs.
Obviously, yes.
Who determines value at risk?
Correct. So they, yes.
How it is, how much it is?
So there's a span which has been followed for decades now. So that is being utilized. Span margin is being utilized. That calculation is being done at the exchange level. So what they basically do is, if you see that 99% of the VAR over 2-day horizon is something which is kept in mind. मतलब कि Reliance shares 2 days में, if I look at last 2 years, for example, or 1 year, in 2 days, Reliance may, let's say I am long on Reliance. Now, I'll make a loss when Reliance goes down. Now, 2 days may, if I look at last 1 year scenario, Reliance may have gone down by 0.5%, maybe till 5%, right? So, if you look at एक वो binomial, you know, chart gets formed. Now, so उसका 99% range is what is being taken up as the VAR margin. So 99% के कारण so 99% के कारण there is 1% still left, which is called as a tail risk. Okay, even though 99% we are covered, that 1% risk is still left. And that is also, if I look at technically, why additional margins are being put in place. क्योंकि ये भी takes care of 99%. But that 1% scenario is also a risk for the entity, for the exchange, for everybody, right? That has needs to be curtailed.
So in short, where means difference in 2 days in price, either going up or going down.
Correct? Correct, correct, correct. Correct. Correct, correct. Correct. Then, so how much time do we have? 20. Okay. Okay. Sure. Right. Okay. Yeah, so next slide. Yeah. So now coming to the penalties part. Obviously ये जैसे होता ना कुछ दाग अच्छे होते ये दाग अच्छा नहीं होता है right. So what they do is whatever is the difference between the margin which is required and what is actually there, uska difference they calculate, and based on that, let's say it is 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day, how many days in a month is what defines the penalty on the positions which you have taken. Okay, so any shortfall in margins is what leads to the penalty, and that is where why additional margin is required. Ki we don't, either you as a retail participant or we as broker or even exchange as an intermediary, nobody wants that anybody should fall in this particular space at all, which is with respect to the penalty part. Okay, because it becomes very smoothly for everyone to operate, right? Then the next one is now here. A very interesting, why, one of the reasons why people trade derivatives. And this is one of the reasons which I would recommend, okay, I'll say recommend, okay. One should look at such opportunities, okay. First be informed, first know what you are doing. Yes, keep the margins, where do you want to take exposure, all those things in mind. And why should actually one look at one of the scenarios which I'm talking about. So this is 3rd June and 4th of June. You know, after election date, counting date, the market came down dramatically, right? Even some of the people whom I know, okay, have done this. And this is I'm showing with respect to data only. Though I've taken Reliance, but majority may have done it on indices. Okay, so if you look at Reliance, I've taken date 3rd June, 4th June. I've taken different strike price. So these are the different strike prices which were there. So Reliance was then trading somewhere around 3,000 rupees approximately. So I took strike prices from 2,900 to 3,020. Okay, I just took such that we can get a decent in terms of understanding what options are about. Now this is put option. I've just taken put option. So if you see 3rd of June, 2,900 strike, the open interest change was 2,98,000. So open interest got increased. And on 4th June, what happened? Open interest got decreased. It did not happen. Days variation. And this is across the strikes, which is close to the where Reliance was. Okay, I just took that snapshot. So if you see across the board, open interest got decreased. Put option. Now somebody who has bought a put option and squared it up the next day, this is what it is basically trying to denote. Okay, or somebody may have sold a put option and squared up at a loss. So this looks to 2-3 pointers here. First, understanding why you want to take an exposure in derivatives is extremely important. Whether you go event-wise, whether you go your study-wise in terms of your strategy which you want to make, or anything else, you should be very clear why you are doing that. That is very important. इलेक्शन काउंटिंग डे से पहले किसी को नहीं पता था कि कितने नंबर ऑफ सीट्स किसको आने वाली है, लेकिन सम took a informed or a calculative risk by thinking कि I should take bearish position in the market. Somebody did that. index में हो, and I've taken one stock, I have not even taken index, you know, okay. So Reliance में you can see so clearly from data, open interest got increased the previous day, end of the day, 3rd June, before the counting day, and on the counting day it got decreased, matlab it was squared up. So people who bought puts, who were short, who may have sold call, so similar data can be pulled out for call option also, made money. Other way around, lost money. So whenever you read on news saying that it's only one-way street, people are losing money, answer is no. That's only one side of the coin. It's always two sides of the coin, it's a zero-sum game. So one is losing, one is gaining, and it's a calculated risk which one wants to take. Informed risk which one wants to take. Okay? And there is also a lot of now, I'll say, finfluencers, YouTube channels, advisors without, I'll add to that, advisors without SEBI investment advisory registration numbers. Let me also be very clear. There are two parts of advisors always. One is advisors who have a SEBI registration number, one who don't. Okay, so if you look at majority, so this is the cleanup which has been happening by the regulators for almost 2 years now. Everybody has become an advisor. So अब समझ ही नहीं आता है कि genuine advisor कौन है और non-genuine. When I say non-genuine, it is with respect to कि properly SEBI regulated registered advisor कौन है, ये पता ही नहीं चलता है. So all those regulations are being put in place. So there is a lot of influencers and all who are taking, and these are some of the things which is there on a lot of media, in a lot of snapshots, newspapers, clippings. But again, I'll say, if somebody loses money, somebody is also gaining money. One has to do one's homework before doing what one wants to do. It's very important. We cannot just simply risk our money just for the sake of it. Okay, so that is very important. Again, this is also some of where do people, lose the capital, which has been done by CNBC. So exactly. So that is what I'm trying to always point out. They have written 80% of them are playing losing game. It may or may not be correct. I'm not sure where they got, or they may be having data for, or it must have been given by the exchange. But more than that, or the exchange which publishes the data, more than that, what I'm trying to suggest is very simple. Do your homework, do your study, be very clear why you want to be in derivatives, then only be in derivatives, else please don't be in derivatives. So that is, the point of the matter. The next slide. Yes. Go back. Out of the money. So let's say 2,900 was the price of Reliance call, 2,700, this is in the money. But if this would have been 3,100, it is out of the money, call option.
With area probability, out of 10, 5 should make money and 5 should lose money. Why is 1 and 9?
This I'll answer in the last slide, if it is okay, but it's a very good question. Last slide, we have an article exactly on that. No, again, this I'll take it, last, more than that, it will come to one single underline. It will come to one single underline. Do the homework properly. यही आएगा, but I'll just show it to you. Last slide में इसी का answer है. Okay. So this is obviously talking about the same thing, the social media stuff. So this is the last slide. So Nikunj, you would like to take up this slide? So and the answer, sir, अभी इसी में ही है कि why that 1 और 9 का जो है. Okay, shall I or आप? Okay. So.
So this is the FBI, James, right? All the FBI who has Mrinal has explained correctly, it's a zero-sum game. Right, so if you divide the group also here the mini stock market, team A, team B, right, whoever is smarter, who has done what Mrinal has just now homework correctly, right, so whoever has done the homework correctly. So, say example, LIC. LIC is an insurance company. They are writing call and puts on all of us. कि आप कितने साल जीने वाले हैं based on that your insurance premium. Because they have a huge data. Because it's option. Because by paying 10,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupee, there is a 1 crore liability that LIC is creating. But they are going on the data of Indians, that how long the life of the average Indian in the India. When the pandemic comes, then the huge problem to the liability debt created for the LIC, because option writer in the money ho jayenge. Correct? But who is more powerful, LIC or we, when we take money from them, because we are paying premium and they are ready to create the liability. LIC grows day by day. Correct? Same manner, Jane Street, because every FIIs of world over, from Hong Kong, from UK, from US, wants to enter India now in option trading. Why? Because in the last 2 years, thanks to the regulatory changes and the margins, right, every day is a speculative activity for the retail investor. It's literally speculative. Nobody is doing anything, no research. 9:15 से 3:30 तक every Indian who are in the stock market बैट कर रहे हैं कि आज निफ्टी 100 रुपये, एग्जाम्पल 100 रुपया है तो 3:30 बजे 90 होगा या 110 होगा, उसके हिसाब से ऑप्शन सेलिंग बाइंग सेलिंग करते हैं और कुछ नहीं है. देयर इज नो अदर एनालिसिस. Earlier it was there, the delta hedging, you do the delta hedging, there are strategies need to be applied. But everybody, and during the day, if any news comes on the CNBC or any social media, kuch announcement or whatever, then the algo shoot up. That shoot up of the algo, you must have experienced, particularly when you start monitoring now, every Wednesday, something will happen to Bank Nifty. 500 to 1,000 point movement. Why it happening? Because of the big guys, because they have seen there are so many retail investors without understanding of the derivatives, delta, theta, gamma, vega, rho, which creates the value of the option premium, right? There are 5 factors which create the option premium. वो समझ में ही नहीं आता है और buy sell करने लगते हैं. I was just talking to Uday ji also, he highlighted that even the kids are started doing at the age of 18 and 19. को by 500 रुपया रिलायंस का नहीं है तो I will start buying premium. Correct? So they have understood now. कि now unprepared, unplanned manner, retail investors are entering the market. They are highly qualified. Their algos are back tested for 20 years, 30 years, 50 years. They are entering the market, minting money like anything.
Yeah, mostly on the expiry day, institutions are doing premium meeting.
Yeah. So expiry it's every day now, sir. Monday to Friday is expiry. There is nothing expiry. Now the BSE has introduced, last week only they introduced the monthly stock expiry, which is there in the NSE on last Thursday of the month. It will be on the second Thursday of the month by BSE. So now you will have 2 monthly expiry, एक W2 को, which is W week, and the W4 को.
So we know who is picking.
Yes, that's why SEBI, the derivative is there since 2001. But 2022 में why SEBI wants to highlight that out of 10, 9 lose money?
The exchanges have become greedy.
No, not that. Again, I'll say, it's our hard-earned money. We have to do our homework. We have to know why we are putting that money.
It's actually a greed to earn without knowledge in short.
Correct, exactly. Now this guy, if you see, and this case, this highlight because of a certain case which happened out there. And what realized that US में Indian derivatives market का quote किया गया. मतलब out of globally all, let's say US is also have a liquid derivatives market. Even there are multiple other markets. Why is this fund and in quote Indian derivatives market is getting highlighted? Just imagine. And that is how it came out. Okay. But what we have to learn that we have to do our homework properly कि हमें क्यों करना है derivatives. That is one. we have to be very careful whom we are trusting. You know, कि वो genuine है, non-genuine है. We have to also see there's one way in which you can do what is called as back testing. Earlier, we even started at Phillip Capital. I'll just share. Many years back, we started an idea or a thought. जैसे एक broking entity होती है, we'll start a desk which will do a back testing desk for retail investors. We didn't get much queries. And that's the reality. We didn't get much of the queries. Yes.
Data, vis-a-vis manual trading and algo trading, in terms of profitability, in terms of, any such data available?
So, see, profitability, we will never get any data because that will never. So that graph is there, that algo has become one of the prime in terms of volume which is happening. So that all data is available at the exchange website also. So that is also there. Algos have taken up quite a big chunk of, and the retail participation in terms of manual is also decreasing. So that is also there. So all those things are there. Even online trading, kitna participation is. So all those things are there. Co-location. So these guys, what they do is they co-locate. Matlab they put their servers nearby the exchange and they get a certain advantage with respect to BIPs. Okay. Obviously, as retail investors, in terms of infrastructure, we can never fight them because they can afford more. Correct. This is what. But where retail can do is what I showed you in the last. Let's say, for example, if you have done your study, let's say some of you must be expert on the political aspect. Obviously, we have our own strengths. In case you would have gauged on 3rd of June, कि tomorrow there's going to be volatility. It's an easy thing to do, buy a put. Now that's something which a retailer can think of doing because they have a certain grip on what is happening on the political space. Maybe financial में in terms of infrastructure co-location, in terms of algo trading, हमारे पास इतना infrastructure नहीं है. But these are the things which one can still. Even some of us may be having on the ground knowledge about how and why certain products work. Let's say automobile में there's a pickup which is happening. आपने किसी dealer से बात किया and you, or some of you may be even in that business, you will come to know automobile is booming, right? And the volumes have increased in the last 1 quarter. So then that is a short-term play which can possibly be done in case of stocks which are in the automobile space. So such things, do your homework properly. So that's the underlying.
Sir, 2-3 things. Yes. What happened in this case? I don't know. Secondly, can you explain what is decay in option premium? And thirdly, how do a person with a cash portfolio of say high value use this to hedge the downside risks or upside risks?
Okay. So first is options are decaying assets. So that is what sir has said. So what Nikun said, LIC with respect to insurance. So when I buy an insurance, let's say I buy a motor insurance, so that money is gone at the end of the year in case there is no accident which happens, right? So I don't get any benefit out of that. So options are also primarily behaves like an insurance instrument. So that is one. So what this means that every day, like a motor insurance, it keeps on decreasing, the value keeps on decreasing. Same way, this particular option also, if you buy an option, whether call and put, the value keeps on decreasing every day till the day of the expiry. So that is one. Second is, what it also leads to is the other way around. Agar expiry day hai, so time value 0 ho gaya, now it is a pure delta play. So it behaves like a future, almost like a future. Okay, in terms of volatility of the underlying. So that's the other way in which one can look at. And obviously, ye thoda sa, like we can have a separate session also in case you all want on this particular subject. But yes, this is primarily what time value, looks like in terms of the option. And there's a decay in the last 1 week, which is quite steep in nature. And also what it leads to is, let's say if you are going for a 1 month option at the starting of the month, you can take it for this month. By the mid of the month, if you want to still keep that derivatives option on, you can possibly try thinking of shifting to the next month, because the time decay will not affect your positions much. So that is also something which one can look at. Hedging is let's say you have a portfolio in place. Again, I'll go to the very simple example of 3rd of June. You think that tomorrow the market voting counting day hai, market can be volatile, it can come down dramatically. Or I'll give you a bigger play. Let's say right now we have a coalition government. We know that the tough decisions by this government can be slightly lower, because the next election is also coming in the next 2 quarters or 3 quarters or so. Yes, some social welfare schemes would be given much more prominence. Maybe some slowdown may happen, right? In case you form such a view and you want to, and market is trading at all-time highs, you have your portfolio gains with you, you want to hedge it out for the next maybe even 2 quarters, okay? So every month you buy a certain out of the money put, where let's say you want to do that, okay, as a hedging part. So in case market corrects, this put option value is going to increase, which would compensate, maybe partly, not fully, but in terms of compensate the fall in the value of the portfolio. So that primarily is what hedging is about. Then it becomes like an insurance cost. हाँ, because जैसे motor insurance में, why I'm taking motor insurance? Because if there's a accident of my car, I don't have to worry. I can just simply, the cost will not get impacted. Still, it depends on whether it's a no dep or on that feature, but still, okay? So that is what is hedging in case of options.
But what kind of put option one should do? Because portfolio may consist of several
Base, sir will agree, basically the entire future also talks of time value of money. And here also we typically believe in closing our sessions in time. So possibly last question and then we close it down. Thank you.
Brilliant pointer. So yes, sir.
So portfolio may consist of several stocks, say 25 stocks. And what kind of put option should be sold in that case?
Okay, so one of the, yes.
Script-wise.
So I would avoid script-wise. It's what you do, you take your portfolio, you calculate the beta of your portfolio, and then based on that, you take the index option, let's say Nifty you have done with, and there you take slightly out of the money, because it will be slightly cheaper, slightly, not too much, because as we saw the bid-ask spread also increased as we were going out of the money, okay? And also if you're, as per your expectation, the market behaves, the market is going to come down, so automatically that option will also become in the money. So one of the things which I also talked about, आज की डेट में option में वो bid ask spread बहुत narrow है, लेकिन अगर market moves down, it becomes out or in of the money, automatically the bid ask spread increases. So I would like to be in an option strike price where the bid ask spread, in case it happens, I should get a good exit also. So keeping all those parameters in mind, we can take with respect to Nifty. So okay, so last question, yes, so yes.
Sir, please tell us what is the role AI or algo is playing in options, so in future क्या होने वाला है, क्या कैसे करेंगे?
See, first is, in the previous slide, which we talked about that Janus FII that, okay? Same thing at a much bigger scale, just imagine in a smaller scale for a retail. So what they have done, they first back tested a strategy, then they made a customized algo, and then they implemented that algo, and that is how they have earned the money. Same thing at a bigger scale, bring it down to a retail investor. First, back test a strategy. If you find it good, identify which algo can satisfy this particular criteria, and then allocate a certain amount of money. Even they allocate a certain amount of money, which is a risk money. It's not their core money, pura nahi. It's their risk, how much they want to take in one particular year. They allocate that, and then they start that algo, and then they don't leave it in between. मतलब ऐसा नहीं होगा कि first few days are loss, अरे let's stop it. No. If they have allocated money, 1 साल का टाइम फ्रेम है, 1 साल के लिए उसको कंटिन्यू किया, या एक ब्रॉड स्टॉप लॉस कि मतलब अगर इतना इरोड हो गया, we'll stop. मतलब something is wrong with my study, with my understanding, so I need to rework, redo my homework again. It's as simple as that. Yeah. So, yeah, a 101 also, we can talk after. Yes.
After going through your sessions, sir,
Yes, sir.
very honestly I say and very humbly I say that this is not the ball game of seniors who do not have the strength, who do not have the employees, etc. And this creates a lot of contradiction, controversy, and I need to be very, very collective and assimilate my wisdom towards statistics, towards other things, beta, alpha, gamma, where I read it and I don't have that much mind also. So with all humility, can I say only one thing? If I remain at this age of 70 years, if I remain a basic trader, that not trader is an investor, just keep investing regularly on a regular basis. Am I correct? Am I right or wrong? Kindly correct. And you also said that one is a gainer. I appreciate. But what about the next day? That gainer will be again the loser. So
Got your
it's a
point.
cycle.
Got your
So you said that one person will be gainer. I appreciate. I do appreciate. But kindly tell me what about that gainer on next day or next few days or next few weeks?
Yes.
Can I answer?
No, I'll answer this. Yes. So, it's a very personal question which sir has asked, and I'll take the opportunity of answering this on a personal note myself. I do Himalayan treks, okay, at my age. Himalayan trekking on Himalayas for 9 to 10 days at a stretch. Once a year, once in 2 years. I am always the senior citizen of the group. The age group, okay? No, I'm just coming to it. The age group there is almost half of what I am, okay? Till date, I have been among the top percentile in terms of summiting there's a summit day, we climb, there's a summit, and then we come back down. I've been among the top percentile always, okay? Why I'm quoting this example? It's not to do with age. It's to do with identifying first yourself, what strengths you have. You have to build on those strengths. So let's say when I go there, I train myself for 3 months. The youngsters don't have to train, they just walk in, right? What does this lead to? Homework. It's nothing to do with age. It's to do with homework. It's to do with your, let's say, when you do homework, you will realize multiple things. Do you have that surplus income to trade in derivatives? If the answer is no, please don't. If you have your family requirements who require the money, should you risk the money? Answer is no. But if everything is taken care of and you feel excited about life when you learn something new, and after you have done your homework and you want to try it out for a year, right? Then what's the harm? Yeah.
So I will not agree with you. There is one my client to whom I am servicing since 93. So before the NSE start, so he retired in 2002. He's a CFO of one of the UK company. He is 84 now. He earns by own. He don't have a Demat account. He don't have a Demat account. Every month he earned 10 lakh rupees from 2002 to 2024. Every month, age of 84. If I sit next to him, and looking at it only option trading. ये अभी Reliance का बताया ना, call put, call put, call put. Not a single strike price where manually, no algo trading, manually himself, he don't have an open position. सब में रहेगा. इतना इतना list जाएगा. And every month he makes 10 lakh rupees and he select the place, I want to travel this place, he go 1 week, come back, again start trading. If I sit next to him, I will embrace that, how much energy that guy has. That depends on what Mrinal has put correctly. That depends on person to person. Right? It's not about age. After retirement, right, he was having a bungalow and everything. I want to do something. That's how, but he gets up at 5 o'clock. He gets up at 5 o'clock, does his 2 hours, 3 hour analysis, then go to his office at 8 o'clock, everything ready, and then 9:15 to 3:30, he don't pick up his wife call, anyone, nothing. And after 3:30, swimming and everything, age of 84, and makes 10 lakh rupees in option trading every month. So that depends upon there are many cases.
It's a mindset.
Yes, correct.
Like for me, 100% in the equity. I don't have any debt instrument. Though I am senior. Yeah. Because I am convinced. Correct. And that is me, learning more and more. So my mind is, growing.
So thank you so much, the team of Phillip Capital, Mr. Modi for joining us, and Mr. Pasi for giving us through a wonderful session on futures and options. And the take back word is do your homework well. So thank you once again.